really very impressive. So I'm here in my hat of the EASA Conservation Committee Chair, but I'm not going to talk too much about what the Conservation Committee does. Yeah, my friend has already talked a little bit about this, and you'll have all the week to see what we have been doing. But all the main topics: field standards, conservation field standards, EASA conservation database, and many EASA campaigns will come up during the week. And just want to stress something after my friend listed the conservation database. The conservation database is the only tool that we have to know exactly our impact in field conservation. And we cannot do it without having everybody entering their data. Unfortunately, we are not yet. We are progressing, but we are not yet there. And one of the things that happened, and my friend did not mention it, that's why I mentioned it, is now the Conservation Committee from 25 on is entitled to give sanctions for those institutions who not enter the data into the conservation database. So honestly, we don't want to give sanctions, so please, if you have not done it yet, put your information, put your data in the conservation database. But what I would like to talk a little bit is about conservation, the past, the present, and the future. So I welcome you to the 10th EASA Conservation Forum. Yes, 10. And I attended all of them. Just an old guy. So it all started in Douai-la-Fontaine, thanks to their director at that time and my very good friend Pierre Gay, which was also former chair of the EASA Conservation Committee. And we wanted to create a platform where zoos and conservationists working in the field could meet and develop further alliances. My family ended by that, and by the way, I'm going to Costa Rica next year. So I want to meet these people. So this is also the third and last forum that I chair. And all these three forums took place in Eastern Europe: Tallinn, Zagreb, and Ostrava. So it shows the commitment of this region for field conservation, and also our interest to have more and more members in this region to do more. And something that I have learned throughout the years is the incredible conservation that is done in this region regarding native species, European species. And 2 years ago in Zagreb, during the forum, we had a very nice overview of what a zoo can do with little resources, but a lot of will. We are now in a crucial moment for the future of our planet. Wow, that's a serious sentence. Effectively, the situation has never been so bad, with over 1 million species threatened of extinctions, with terrible wars going on, and my friend also mentioned one of them, but it's not in Europe, in Middle East, in all the world, with the human population growing without control, and where the fate of biodiversity seems less important most of the time. The Aichi biodiversity targets in which we had so much hope were unfortunately not reached. So the situation is bad. But at the same time, we still have a chance to reverse things. We have never been in a better position globally to reverse biodiversity loss trends. We have now a global biodiversity framework, a new EU biodiversity strategy, and IUCN and SSE ran the first World Species Congress with the participation of over 10,000 conservationists. EASA has run a successful conservation campaign, the EASA21+ campaign, to prepare its members for a more engaged conservation role in the future. And EASA has now approved the new field conservation standards proposed by the Conservation Committee. And you will learn much more about this during the week. There is a critical role for each of us, individually and collectively, to help reach the goals of reducing the pace of biodiversity loss and help to recover species, save species together with you. And to do conservation, you do not need many funds or resources. You can simply start in your own backyard with your local species. Many EASA members have proved that this is possible, even for a small zoo with little resources. And the Conservation Committee has put in place recently a European Species Task Force to help zoos to engage more in the conservation of local European species. EASA is now preparing its strategy for the next 5 years, 26 to 30, thank you. And a crucial question needs to be answered. Do we want EASA and its members to become conservation-focused organizations and play an important role in saving species? And are we prepared to do this? It's a big objective. I am convinced that zoos and aquaria can play a crucial role in saving species following the IUCN One Plan approach. We have done this in the past, we are doing it in the present, and we can do it even better in the future. But we could do much more if we work together and really focus our incredible resources and knowledge in saving species, in being really conservation organizations. For this to happen, we will need all of you, individually, institutionally. And this forum can and be and should be a catalyst for more and better conservation, by and through zoos and aquariums, and with all the incredible conservation partners that we have. So I would like just now to finish to express my gratitude to the many people and organizations that helped organize this conference. Normally we do that in the end, but I prefer to do it at the beginning. So Ostrava Zoo, for their commitment in making this conference very successful. The EASA Executive Office, and especially some names like Thomas Rucek and Alice Albertini for managing the EASA 21 Plus campaign. Danny the Man and Meryl for their contribution to the tasks and actions of the EASA Conservation Committee. I would like also to thank a lot my committee members, and especially Simon, which is the vice chair and is always present. Apart from being an incredible conservationist, he has helped a lot in day-to-day work of the committee. And to all of you, because your daily efforts to make this world a better world. Thank you very much. And I would like very much to invite to the stage Jan Bochalt, the mayor of Ostrava City.